Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Stephen Thomas Jankowski, Creative Artistic Director for the beauty industry. This channel is all about beauty professionals, their role in society, and how important beauty professionals are in the lives of people every day. It's so important. And this is a channel dedicated to awakening, to sensitizing the beauty professional as to their role and their responsibility in the world. And it's a feel-good place. It's meant to be a feel-good place to help us realize how important and how wonderful we are and how great this career that we have chosen is. And today we're going to talk about meditation and the beauty professional. Now, okay, personally, I feel like I'm kind of on a spiritual journey, a journey of awakening, awakening within myself, seeing the world and myself with new eyes, you know, hoping for the best as the world transforms and is going through all of these incredible changes. And so I feel that it's also a wonderful time for the beauty professional to wake up to this possibility of this journey, of this awakening to who we are and our mission on this planet. You know, I believe that we chose to do this profession before we even entered into this body. We knew we were going to come down to the earth, and we knew that we were going to have difficulties in our lives, most of us anyway, to experience what it feels like and what it means to not feel secure within yourself, not to feel beautiful, not to feel lovable, so that we can be more sensitized to the pain and the difficulty of others. And in order to be, I think, truly of service, we have to also work on ourselves and evolve ourselves and transform and awaken ourselves as to this mission in life. And as I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking to myself as well, because I feel like I'm on this journey. I'm definitely not some kind of guru or expert or anything. I'm just sharing what I wake up to every day and some of the things that I feel strongly about, or the things that I'm experiencing, transforming them and translating them into content for the videos, to also share this with my colleagues around the world, because I feel that we have so much in common. And I really do feel that the beauty professional has the possibility to really have an impact on the world, making the world a better place. And I think that if we all work together and if we all awaken to the importance of what we do, the responsibility of what we do, and the impact that it has on people's lives, on the community, and on the world as a whole, if we all awaken to this together, we can have a big impact on the well-being and the future, the positive timeline for the future of this world. And this is what the channel is all about, and this is what my personal journey is all about. And so I want to talk a little bit about meditation, because you know, all of the self-help gurus, all of the new age gurus, you know, everybody talks about meditation, and you need to meditate to be able to find your higher self and move into a higher vibration, to better be able to understand yourself and what your mission in life is and everything. And I have to say, I mean, I'm kind of ACDC. I'm, you know, kind of like crazy. I have, you know, I'm always busy. My mind is always working. I have so much conversation going on in my head all the time. Busy, busy, busy all the time. So I'm, you know, I'm a workaholic, and I'm sure like most of us are. We don't even take out time for lunch, you know, let alone, and when we're home, we have our families, we have our situations. You know, when we're at work, we have colleagues, and I'm no longer in a salon at this time. I have the testing salon, and I have the photo shoots, and, you know, I work more on an industrial manufacturing and product development, you know, plus trend forecasting and photo shoots and things like that. But I did, you know, for years and years and years work in the salon. I'm in contact, as I travel the world, and I'm in contact with colleagues from all over the world with salons in all the cities around the world, and them sharing their experiences with me. And I just, you know, gained such a world of information and such an incredible experience, sharing and with colleagues around the world, that I truly think I understand our industry on a grand wide scale. And I really believe that as an industry, we can impact and change the world for a better place. Meditation for me is difficult. It's really, really difficult. I mean, it's difficult for me to sit in silence and just go into that nowhere place that they say that we need to get into. That place where it's just total, complete silence without thought, where we really kind of lose a sense of our body, we lose a sense of our mind, we lose a sense of who we are, and we kind of go into this blank spot where we're totally in contact with the raw material of the universe, of the world, or God, or however you want to see it. It's happened to me very rarely, and sometimes it's even happened to me without even being aware. All of a sudden I'll be, or without even having tried, all of a sudden I'll be like in a situation and I'll be totally zoned, and 10 minutes has gone by and I didn't even realize it because I was gone. I hadn't fallen asleep. I had just gone off into like a meditative state. Also in the mornings, I'm driven to work. I don't have to drive, which is really nice because my partner drives to work, and we work together. And I also take that time in the car to just totally zone out and go into the never land, into that like limbo as we're driving, and all of a sudden I'll be just realizing that 15 minutes has passed and we've already almost arrived to our destination, and I was gone off somewhere into another dimension, or into the void, so to speak. Sometimes when I do sit down in front of a candle and I'll light a candle and I'll sit there and try to concentrate on the flame and on the breathing, it doesn't usually work for me. Like the classic idea of meditation and staying in a lotus position or cross-legged position, and doing the breathing and getting in touch with the breath. I mean, sometimes I will do aware breathing, but it doesn't ever really bring me into a meditative state. It does help me to feel better, a lot better, and I do feel more balanced and more centered, absolutely. But I find that it's much more easy for me to meditate when in just various situations, when I'm just sitting, or I'll be like wanting just to leave my mind, and I kind of close my eyes and I look up into my head, from my closed eyes, look up into my head, into the center area of my forehead and into the brain here, to try and locate the gland that we're supposed to be in touch with. Oh my God, I can't remember the name of the gland that's supposed to help us to arrive to higher dimensions and energy. It'll come to me, and I'll just all of a sudden I'll just be there. I'll just find myself in a blankness. And I think that's where we're supposed to go when we meditate. But if I try to do it in the classic way, sitting on my pillows and I have my candle in front of me and I'm trying, I just don't seem to go anywhere. I think about how uncomfortable I am, or then all of a sudden thoughts start popping into my head. And I think that I'm just kind of unconventional in so many different ways, that I meditate unconventionally, I believe, because I do seem to find myself going into the blank space between realities, and afterwards I seem to be clearer, and I have not necessarily answers to my questions, but I just seem to be clear and more balanced and able to face the day in a better way, or face a situation that is coming up with more clarity. And I guess that for me is maybe a good form of meditation, or at least what meditation is supposed to be about. So, and also another thing that I think is really helpful for us as beauty professionals, apart from meditating in any way you feel is good for you, and just all of a sudden going off into nowhere, I think that's so helpful, just to disappear and go off into nowhere with your mind and completely lose your thoughts. But every morning when I wake up and I go in front of the mirror, I take some time out and I breathe in front of the mirror and I look at myself, and I actually look at myself in my own eyes, and I try to psych myself out for the day and say that, and motivate myself to remind myself as to what my mission is, to do the best I can to help everyone around me, to do the best I can to feel good about what I'm doing, and to be able to operate, with the highest energy and, positive energy possible. And my mission really is to help make everything and everyone and every situation around me better, take it to a better place, take it to a higher level of vibration, and do my best to do what I can to help everybody else around me. And that in itself, doing that every morning with myself gives me a sense of purpose. It makes me feel better also about myself. And I go off and face the day, I believe, with a clarity of purpose, clarity of mission, and the inside knowing and feeling that I'm in the right place at the right time, even though sometimes it may feel like things are not really happening or materializing or manifesting how I thought I wanted, when and in what way I thought I had wanted. But I believe it centers me into feeling that I'm at the right place at the right time and everything is as it should be. And that in itself, if I can do that for myself every morning before going out and confronting with the world, just taking that, it's so hard to look at yourself in the eyes too in the mirror, but I force myself and I do it anyway. It really, really does help. I think it's really helpful. So I don't know, meditation? Yes, of course. I think it's a good thing. How and when, and I don't know. This is how it works for me, and it's maybe unconventional, but it still helps me along my way. And maybe as I progress, I'll find better ways and be able to do it better and have it be more profound. But I think that's where it's at for me right now, and I guess that's where it's supposed to be. And I think it's good for all of us to try and find that place for ourselves so that we can be better people for others. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video. Please like, share, and subscribe. We're growing our channel organically. It's a new channel, and hopefully I can contribute as well something to your lives and help you think about things that maybe you didn't really even think about before. Ok? Ciao! Alla prossima!